Hey everybody, it's JT and I'm here with Dana at the Garrett Family Home. We are going to shut this pool down for the season. We're going to walk you through exactly how to install a swimming pool cover.
We want to answer all your questions today about safety covers, from picking the right size cover for your pool, the different type of materials you can choose from, how to install this into your decking, the anchors. We want to cover all the bases for you today.
Man, we've got a lot to cover, so let's get to it.
One of the questions that we get all of the time is, how do I pick the right size cover for my pool? You will always want to order your cover based on the actual size of your pool. This is a 16 by 32 cover. The manufacturer will make this cover larger than what the pool actually is, but when you are ordering, make sure that you order based on the size of your pool. This will be really important.
We're getting started around here, and one of the first things we're doing is removing the ladders and the handrails. Dana's working on getting this ladder out right now. Some folks have a swimming pool that do not have removable ladders and handrails. If that's your case, give us a call because we're gonna have to measure for obstructions because you're gonna need a custom cover. Now this pool, we have a standard cover, we have removable ladders. We're gonna get this thing out and then we're gonna clean the deck area really good and then walk you through figuring out how to drill your anchor points. All right, so before we get too excited and start drilling our anchor points, we've got to do a few things first. We want to inspect this box and the label on the side of the box before we start opening everything up. So we have the top view of the swimming pool and I can verify the dimensions of the pool. Now, one of the things people do is they freak out immediately when they see 18 by 34. The outside dimension is going to show you the size of the cover. What you're looking for is the size of your pool, and it shows it here, size 16 by 32. And if I look over here in the dimensions, the interior dimension is 16 by 32. So then I go on down through here, I see rectangle, the color of my cover, gray, solid. We're gonna have a pump. Dana, will you toss me that pump? So since this is a solid cover without a mesh drain, this cover is required to have a pump that sits on top of it. So if this does not match what you ordered, you got to stop right there and give us a call. But everything we have on here matches the Garrett's pool. So we're gonna open this thing up and get our hardware out and start measuring around the swimming pool for our anchor points, get these jigs put in and start installing this thing. Oh, one thing I did want to point out. If you notice on your box, you will see a quality assurance accepted label. Every single one of these covers has been inspected by the person that made and manufactured the cover. They'll put their signature on here that everything on here has been inspected. Quick little note, I see tan. This cover is gray. We ordered a gray cover. Holy cow, do I need to call Pool Warehouse? Nope. Flip it over and you will see there is my beautiful gray cover that I ordered. The underside of it is tan. What is this? Well, this is a bag. This is what's gonna store the cover in the summertime when it is not on the pool. You're gonna fold it up really nice and neat, place it in this bag for storage in the summer. Dana, what is this right here, this green bag?
This green bag has all of the hardware that we are going to need to install this cover. So let's kind of jump into this. We've got a bag of springs that we will use. I believe we have a few bags of these in here. We also have anchors. These are the anchors for our concrete deck that we are getting ready to install.
Can you hand me those?
Yeah. Also, this is a Y-strap in case you have a diving board. This comes in this hardware bag as well. It's a really handy strap to make sure that it accommodates for a diving board. Another bag of anchors. These are the flanges that go with the anchors as well. This is actually the tool that you will use for the anchors themselves, just to kind of screw those in and out. This is what the covers will actually hook on.
Yeah, we'll walk you through that here in a little bit.
Every bag will also have installation instructions for your cover, so you can reference this as well. And these are for the straps that we will put on. And another bag of anchors.
All right, now back here in the back side, this is our tool. This is the installation tool that you are going to get in every single one of your cover boxes. This is what we're going to use to slide our straps down to these anchors and jigs, and we'll show you exactly how to use that and how it operates a little bit later on too. All right, we're gonna get this cover out of the way, move it to the side, because now the fun part is about to happen. We're gonna go through and get all of our holes drilled, measure everything out so that we can actually install this cover. So Dana, let's get this out of the way and let's walk them through that.
We're going to measure on where the anchor points need to be located on our pool deck. We're gonna do that from the flat part of our pool where it meets the radius corner. Now on this particular cover, we know that we need to measure 18 inches from the edge of the cover and make our mark. This cover has a 12-inch overlap, so we know with the 18 inches in addition to that, we're gonna mark 30 inches. Now please make sure to reference the manual for your cover for the exact dimensions on where they want you to measure those. Some of those may vary per manufacturer. So we're going to take our tape here, go to 30 inches, make our mark on our deck. We're gonna do that on all four corners of the pool. From there, we are going to chalk those lines all the way around this pool. Then we're gonna start drilling for our anchors.
Now, if you ordered your cover from Hydra, you will notice on the underside of your cover, these white vinyl strips. These are anti-chafing rub strips. But now that we have our lines marked on the pool, we're gonna get this cover out. We're gonna lay it out and start to mark all of our spaces. If you notice, I've used some landscape rocks here as weights. You can use anything that you have on site. I've put one on each side of the width of the pool in the center and one on each side of the length of the pool at the center. So once we get those out, we're gonna put those on top of these straps. We're gonna center everything up, and then that way we will know where we're gonna put all of our anchor points when we start drilling. Dana, if you'll help me out. Sit tight. All right, so I'm getting ready to start drilling my holes in the concrete, and I am starting lengthwise, dead center strap. I'm gonna drill my hole here. I've got a couple of tools, my drill, hammer. I'm gonna use that to tap the anchors in. I've got the anchor, the jig, the flange, and a little tool here where I'm gonna test the depth of the concrete, make sure that I am deep enough for these anchors to go in. So let's go ahead and get started on doing that. You know what? I like to keep a nice tidy area when I'm drilling this concrete out. So, hey Dana, you got a vacuum or something you can help me out?
Oh, you know I do.
Sweet. So now I'm tapping this anchor in to where it's just flush with the concrete. I'm gonna use the little tap tool I mentioned before. Just stick it in there and just tap, nice and easy. You don't have to do it too hard. And that'll do it. Danny, hit that one more time. And now I can take this, put my flange around it. All right, now that I've got this one in, I'm gonna go to the other end of the pool, drill that hole, get that anchor set, and then we'll install the straps and pull her tight. Since we're installing a Hydra cover, they all come with these nifty little strap buckles that make sure that your cover stays nice and tight. Oftentimes you'll just use the little D-ring here, but I'm gonna use this because it's gonna make the cover very strong, secure, tight, and keep it from slipping and having to, you know, tighten it up over the winter if you need to. Also on your anchors and jigs, you'll be able to tell exactly where this ring's gonna go, how high you want it. So we're gonna make sure it's just down enough to where that ring doesn't slip right over the edge of that neck, like so. All right, so now that I have that the way I want, I'm gonna loosen this strap up just a little bit, give myself some slack, so that when I go to the other side, I can make sure I have the equal amount of distance on both sides, and then I'm gonna pull it nice and tight and snug.
I'm going to attach the spring to this anchor. We are actually going to use this tool to help us do that. The reason why is because it can be really tight. You don't have enough power to be able to get the string over that anchor by yourself, which is why you need this tool. So we're going to get this strap, and I'm just going to show you how this works. Run that through here. What I'm doing is we want to make sure that the cover is nice and tight. We're going to get a good pull, and you want everything to kind of slope to the center of the pool. We are putting a pump on this cover. Just make sure all that water runs to the center so that pump can pump the water off of that cover. So we get this strap in. You're going to take this tool, you're going to run it through the center of this eye. You're going to go over the anchor with it. You're going to slide it down, and you can see the cover tightening up. You're gonna do a turn on this, and now that spring is on this anchor. We are ready to tighten up the other side. We're gonna do the width sides as well and get the rest of these anchors installed in this pool.
Now that I've got it nice and tight, I wanna make sure that I don't have too much slack in the middle. You can kind of feel and see how tight you've got it. You want to try to make sure that each end is about equally spaced. So now that I've determined that and I've got this one completely installed, we're going to go to the widths and do the same exact thing that we did here, and then work ourselves all the way around the swimming pool. I've got this strap nice and tight. It is installed over here. Now I'm just waiting on Dana to make the final pull over there and get it nice and tight. Got it?
Got it.
Now we are gonna hit the rest of the pool. It's all downhill from here. We'll get this thing knocked out in a jiffy. We've got this cover completely installed. We went around to every single little spring and made sure that it was nice and tight. So I'm gonna take the pump, we're gonna put it in the middle, and the reason we're putting a pump in the middle is because we have a solid cover without a mesh drain. Good thing we got it put on when we did, because we already have some leaves starting to collect. Dana, if you'll help me out here, we'll get the drain hose put on the pump. All right, I'm gonna place it right here in the center, and Dana, if you wanna grab that net, we'll just push it right out there. You can see where the water is pooling just a little bit. All right. Okay, we just finished installing the Garrett family solid safety cover from Hydro Pools, and it looks stunning. I love the gray color. What do you think, Dana?
It is a beautiful cover. And if you guys have any questions at all about how to install your cover or picking the right cover for your pool, please visit us at poolwarehouse.com. We are extremely happy to help you. Let us know if you have any questions.